Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Monroe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Watson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Seahawks at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Come back in! Come back in!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Monroe. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku from 21 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Looking to throw. Monroe. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Off play action. Monroe. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on second down, Monroe. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Here's second and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Watson on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is taken in by the tight end fan. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down. Monroe. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Right back to Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, Monroe. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Off-play action. Monroe under pressure again, and down he goes again. L.J. Collier. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This one from 38 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 29, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. On 1st down, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. York now for the extra point. And And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Monroe. That's caught by Penning. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Off the play fake. Monroe flushed out right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw on 3rd down, Monroe. And he finds Penning. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2-score. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing after the interception, Monroe. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Monroe. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Monroe. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th-quarter lead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb running right. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of